Is he seriously doing a skit right now? We don't have time for this. He said he's not going to do the recording today unless he can do the skit. Is she wonderful? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Isn't it lovely? Ain't my judging wonderful?
See, we vibing on the beat, and you know that. See, we wild up on the streets, and you know that. Yeah.
So as you can see, I feel like my boy was 1,000% cheated. Yeah, I got one of the judges in there. Stevie Wonder, obviously, Ray Charles, and another blind person. Definitely had to be a people judging that because what the freak happened, dog? Like, are you serious? My boy definitely took the first and the second. I don't know how. I guess maybe they only seen. Wait, first of all, if we're gonna do the show right, at least if he got it right, I'm gonna say his name right.
Khamzat Chimaev.
Because I am not saying that. So I'm just gonna call him question marks. And question marks, aka fake little baby, could be. It's real simple. I had this kind of wrote up like when I first seen him, but then after seeing that, it just gave me so much more confidence in like what I'm about to say. I think that he's a good fighter. Khamzat Chimaev, he's definitely a good fighter. Definitely deserves respect. He's definitely overrated, but he deserves somewhat respect. I think in the Gilbert Burns fight, just me personally, I believe that Gilbert Burns definitely won it. I can see how a couple. I can see. I didn't see him winning unanimously. I could see maybe a 2-1, but I really had Gilbert winning that first. I think he dropped him in the first. He took over the second, and then Khamzat Chimaev. That's what messed him up because he should have took that third, but it looked like he got kind of gassed out, and he was like Chimaev was stalking him. So I definitely gave Chimaev a third. But anyway, the three things that can beat him, because just because he undefeated don't mean he can't beat. He only beat like 4 people. So definitely, three things that can beat him. I think his chin was definitely exposed Saturday or Sunday morning. His chin was definitely exposed. He can be dropped. He is not. I don't think I've ever seen Khabib be dropped. So it's just kind of shocking to see it. But yeah, he can't. He's not like a alien or anything. He can be dropped. So I'm always going knockout power punches in the face. Two, his wrestling is not as good as people made it seem. Like his wrestling is definitely it's good, but it exposed a whole lot of holes. Gilbert pulled one move that I really like when he shot in and then allowed him to take. He basically gave up the takedown just so he could use his jujitsu to try to get into submission. That was brilliant. I think he should have did that more often because he was definitely over aggressive. He didn't try as much of the ground and pound as I expected, but it was probably for a good thing because I think he felt a couple of those submissions coming in as well. So definitely I would say offensive grappling would definitely be number 2 because I seen a lot of holes in that. And then number 3 would be tank, the gas tank, man, because Gilbert, I don't know what it is. I seen him trying to hold back so that he wouldn't get gassed out, but in that third he looked gassed out. Like, but Chimaev won't. Like if Gilbert was on E, Chimaev was on like the little needle before the quarter tank, joint, because he wasn't that far behind. Like if Gilbert's light is on, if Chimaev would have kept going down the street, his light would have cut on too. Like he won't. He was only about a mile and a half away from his light cutting on too. So they was definitely. I see that when he fight more gas tank wielding people, like two of the people I'm about to name, which I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm about to name, but two of the people I name, huge gas tanks, definitely gonna be a problem. So the 3 people that can beat him, I'm gonna go ahead and get number 1 out the way. They're definitely the champion, Kamaru Usman. Not a contest. Kamaru Usman grappling is way better. It's better offensively than Gilbert is, and I think the way that Chimaev plans on pursuing, then he doesn't pose the same threat as Gilbert does as far as on the ground, but he definitely has better grappling skills, like to get to the ground, to transition to the ground, and to like maintain control. Kobe, I would definitely want to see him and Kobe, especially with the beef that with him and Khabib going back and forth. What Khabib said about Kobe, that would definitely be a really good fight. I think him and Leon already fought in that little. I think him and Leon fought in that little makeshift where his like eye got cut like real early or something, like disqualification or something. I can't remember. But the third person would probably see. It would be cheating, but I would kind of want a 5-round Gilbert fight. I want a 5-round Gilbert fight. I think Gilbert should have used more Brazilian jiu-jitsu on that. I definitely think he could have suckered him more times. I think he had more time, but he looked so gassed though. I don't know, man. I don't know how many 5-round fights he's actually been in, but he looked extremely gassed in that one. So I really wouldn't trust that one or Masvidal either, because Masvidal ain't got no grappling. He would definitely be a fish out of water in that match. So yeah.
See, we wild up on these streets, and you know that. Said you know that, yeah, and you know that. Said you know that, yeah, and you